Hey bikers, thanks for tuning in to Biker Man. Today I am back from vacation and working on a little photography experiment. Come along for the ride. Well, bikers, I'm back from a week-long fall break, which is something that our kids here in North Texas get, which is fantastic to have a little break before the holidays as a family. We took them out to Disneyland in Southern California, which was a lot of fun, but as any of you parents out there know, it's also a little bit exhausting. I feel like we need a post-fall break. But anyway, on this particular day, I had a desire to make a pinhole camera. Now, for those of you who don't know, a pinhole camera is kind of like what the original technology for photography was. The first camera basically was just like a hole in, I don't know what the material was, but it's a really, really small hole that allows light to travel through it, and the image is projected on the opposite side, in this case the lens of my camera, and you can get some really interesting images. Like the first photography images were blurry and sort of had this very atmospheric kind of feel to them, and this is something that I had experimented with a long time, maybe 10-15 years ago, when I first got a digital camera, and I actually used the lens cap of the camera to create a pinhole lens, and using that lens capture some really interesting images. So photography is a hobby of mine, and just like riding a bike or shooting video is just a hobby, and so I had been thinking about trying it again because I recently got a new digital camera. And so that's what I did on this day. I put one together using an aluminum can, and poked the smallest hole that I could in that can to create the lens. And I took it out at some local little walking bike trails and shot some images. So I just brought you along for that little ride and that process, and let me know what you guys think. How do the images look? I think they're kind of they have, like I said before, like an atmosphere to them. They've got little spookiness to them, and it's just an interesting way of capturing photography. In addition to the photography, I was also excited on this day to see the first kind of hints of fall, and you'll see some leaves on the trail, some slight color change. We don't get like a crazy color change here in Texas, but we get enough of one. It's also very quick, but yeah, it's a beautiful experience when it happens, if you happen to catch it. So I'm looking forward to that happening in the next couple of weeks. So once I got through the trails, I picked a couple spots out, and you can see here I'm just using the bulb feature on my camera, which basically allows the shutter to stay open. And you can see some of the images that I captured here. You hold it down. I think in some of these exposures were like 30 seconds long. The light passing through the little aluminum hole, and projecting on the digital, whatever the digital surface is that captures the image. I think I'm pretty happy with how some of these turned out. I could probably get a little bit more clarity if I was able to punch a smaller hole somehow, but they have a very kind of sort of spooky kind of feel to them, which I think goes with the season. And I think for particular photo projects in the future, something that like if you wanted to go and capture like a particular location, but you wanted to give it a certain mood, I think that this strategy would work pretty cool. And you know, there's a lot of places when you're on a bike or you're riding where it's just like a cool spot, you know, with graffiti or old buildings or whatever, and this kind of like antique looking image would work out really well with the location. So it was fun. I look forward to doing some more in the future. You know, let me know what you guys think. How do the images look? Do you think they have a cool look to them? Personally, I like them. But yeah, let me know. And also let me know what other kind of hobbies you guys are into other than riding bikes. Do you guys ever tie your hobbies together? You know, go out for a ride and then do X, Y, or Z. I know I've done fishing before on the channel, and now I've done some photography and always doing the videoing. So anyway, thanks for tuning in to Biker Man. I appreciate you guys. If you've watched this far, please like and subscribe, and I will see you out there.